I have a question for you. In Fortnite Battle Royale, what's the hardest part about getting a win? Is it the landing spot? The possible third parties? No, it's the storm. Sometimes in this new map, you could be dead quickly in the storm if you don't pay attention. We've all been stuck in the storm, and when it seems like you've made it out of one storm, the new one starts rolling in. The storm is truly the greatest enemy you will ever face in Fortnite. I was playing solos. I usually have to work Friday nights. I'm a senior in high school and work 3 days a week at a restaurant. While all my friends weren't lucky enough to get this Friday night off, I was. I got my drinks and my snacks, and I prepared for the best gaming session that I would have for another few weeks, I was sure. My first game, I did horrible. The second game, I did a lot better, but the storm really screwed me. Each new circle location was on the opposite side of where I was at. I died each time. The second game I played, I did a bit better, and I even made it to the top 10. But I got into a gunfight. When I won, I realized there was no time to loot his body, and with only 30 HP, I couldn't use a medkit since the storm was doing double damage. The storm killed me before I could catch up, and that was it. Right as my HP dropped to 0, I could have sworn I heard a faint voice say,
"If you play next game, I'll help you."
I was starting to get angry. Other players were for sure a threat to me, and no doubt people would kill me in matches. But the storm, it's this great equalizer. I took a break for a few minutes. When I returned to the game, I was calmer and ready to play. I decided to land risky reels so that I could go to a number of places. I wasn't dying to the storm this time. The game progressed and everything was going according to plan until I found something. It must have been added to the game with this new update. It was purple, it was an epic variant. It looked like a helmet, like one of those space helmets from Season 3's Battle Pass. I picked it up and it acted like glider redeploy, but instead of having 50 on it, this had 60. I wondered what it meant since you couldn't pull it out. I kept this in my loadout. I knew it would come in handy even though I didn't know how to use it. I started back playing, and before long there were only 2 people left. The circle was just a small dot now. The storm would do so much damage here, and I started to get shot at. Then the other final person started to shoot at me as well. The new storm comes in and forces us to fight in a very intense build battle. I'm not the best builder, and I was beaten in the build fight. He stuck a metal wall right in front of me, and the storm passed me. I thought this was it, I was done. But I started to see the helmet count go from 60 to 59, then to 58. I now knew that this was how long I could be invincible in the storm. I thought to myself, why not use this to my advantage? I waited until I was about to run out of seconds. Only one person remained. He was almost dead due to the storm just being a tiny dot. I snuck around him and put one shot of AR into him. It was the best feeling ever. I got up and I decided to take a break. I looked out my window and I saw that it was storming very bad. Thunder was shaking the house and lightning was lighting up the sky. I opened the door to the outside and I'm in one giant storm. What happened? Where am I? I heard that faint voice I heard just before the game I won, where I found that helmet. This time the voice was much louder.
"You did it. You won. But now, you're lost in the storm. Forever."
I shut the door and I ran back in my house. I found my cell phone. It isn't working. Nothing's working. What's going to happen to me? Am I even where I was just at, where I was playing Fortnite? Am I going to starve to death? Suffocate to death? Am I going to run out of oxygen? Someone save me! I'm lost in the storm.